Good morning and welcome to Coffee Talk. I don't know how you guys feel, but I guess summer is like officially over, though it'll be 95 and humid in Alabama for another 4 weeks. So it's kind of hard for me to get on the fall bandwagon when I'm like literally dripping with sweat just walking to my car. But I am the girl who loves, first of all, you should know fall is my favorite season. I love it. It's always been my favorite season. Halloween is my favorite holiday. My birthday's in fall. I love it. I love sweater weather. Love it. I love booties. I'm the girl that goes from flip-flops directly into booties, and I'm so happy about it. I'm not like a pumpkin spice chick. I'm not that. But I do like just love fall. It's weird how fall to me is such a beautiful time of year, even though everything's dying. Isn't that weird? Trees are dying, flowers are dying, and I'm like, it's beautiful out here. Jamie, what's wrong with you? So I'm very excited. Listen, I love summer, but I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to make a little confession, mom confession here, okay? I'm so happy the kids are back in school. I can't lie. It's hard for a working mom. It's probably hard for non-working moms, but it's really hard when you have to go to work and you've got to try to figure out what you're doing with kids. Because like in New Jersey, we grew up going to camp. The bus picked us up. We got on the bus in the morning. We went to camp. We didn't come home till the end of the day. Alabama doesn't have like those type of day camps like Ivy League in New Jersey or, Rolling Hills or whatever I went to. Though Ivy League was my favorite because that's where I found my first boyfriend. His name was Evan. He was so cute. Anyway, total sidebar. Okay, can we talk about tan lines though? I'm not trying to get frisky with ya, but can you look at these tan lines? And this is with sunscreen, folks. Do you see that? Like, I don't know what it is about my skin, but it sees the sun and it's like, give me all the sun. And I don't know. I'm just like brown. Just like brown. How about this guy? So, all right. So I wanted to talk to you guys about something else I learned about my sadness. So sadness, it's so interesting. We know that I'm going to try to hold my arm this way, right? Just PS, here is a lesson in how social media can be manipulated, how we think we see something. So if you didn't know me and today was the first day you were ever watching a video, you would be like, gosh, look how skinny her arm is. She's so fit and skinny. Or you would know that I could hold my arm the real way and you could see what it really looks like. But just so you don't puke in your coffee, I'll go back to this. How funny is that? Oh my God. I love you guys so much. I'm a mess. Anyway. P.S. I think, don't get crazy, but I think I'm coming to Dallas next week and I'm going to do a book signing. So if you live in Dallas and you have not ordered The Southern Education of a Jersey Girl, you need to order it now. All right. So anyway, so about sadness, I noticed that for a very long time, anytime I felt even like a hinge of sadness coming up, because here's the truth. We all have sadness in us, right? Just like we have happiness, we have anger, whatever. Oh, that's a lot of boobs there. Sorry, folks. I'm going to go walk the dog. This is now pillow talk. Sadness lives in us. It's part of us. Life is like inherently sad a lot of times, right? We lose, seasons change, friendships end, relationships end, dogs die, which when I go to heaven, one of the first questions I'm asking God is, can you make dogs' lifespan like a little bit longer than 10 years? I'm looking like 30, maybe. But for some reason, as people, we have been conditioned to believe that sadness is dangerous or scary or bad for us. Like, it is part of our makeup but we reject it so violently. We do not want to feel sadness at all. Sadness for us is like danger alert, and soon as we feel a little bit of sadness, we immediately start to feel that, to push it down with food or alcohol or drugs or other people outside our marriage, or social media, or Sex and the City marathons, or whatever. It's like, can't feel the sadness, immediately have to push it down. I don't know what we're so afraid of, because one of the most cathartic things in the world is a good cry. It is so cleansing and healthy for us, but it can't come unless we allow ourselves to feel some of the sadness. And I know some of you are going to go, oh, Jamie, but I have so much sadness that if I allow myself to feel it, it'll wash over me, and like I'll drown in my tears and blah, blah, blah. I get it. I want to explain something to you. I numbed my sadness over my father dying. I was terrified of that level of sadness. I was 17. I immediately feel it. You see, whatever these receptors are behind my eyeballs, amazing. The second I say it, and my dad's been dead for how long? 22 years. The second I say it, the receptors behind my eyes turn on. It is like a trigger. It's like there's a little Fred Flintstone back there with a water faucet. When my dad died and I felt the sadness, I immediately became terrified of it. I thought I had to be strong for everybody. I thought that my mom needed me to be strong. My little brother, I didn't know. I was like, okay, well, I can't be sad. Well, guess what happens when you don't allow yourself to feel an emotion that your body has created to protect you from damage? Your body will replace one emotion with another. So I didn't allow myself to feel sadness because I was afraid of what that emotion would do to me. And anger took over. And anger is so much more damaging to us and to other people. Anger is the emotion we should be afraid of. But for some reason, we're afraid of sadness. Like it makes us weak or whatever, I don't know. Well, guess what? Your body will find a way to release whatever it is you are feeling. And my body chose anger. Some people's bodies choose depression or whatever. Like, it has to find a way to manifest itself. And for so many years, I was so angry and damaged and damaging because I wouldn't allow myself to feel sadness. It was only when I learned that sadness was safe in small enough doses, right? That when I started to feel it, I stopped trying to numb it. And I went, okay, because the other beautiful thing is that your body has natural fighters, receptors. So when you start to feel sadness, you allow it to happen, you experience the emotion, and it turns into a beautiful thing. And little happy bugs come and start eating up the sad bugs, right? In normal, obviously I know there are exceptions, but I'm talking about like typical situations. So after sadness comes happiness. It's like after storms come rainbows, right? So after Michael Bolton comes salt and pepper. Like that's what happens if you need a music analogy. When I lost my baby, I didn't really believe that there would be light. Like I was like, okay, this will be my life now. Like I'll just live in darkness. I knew I had 3 babies, or 2 at the time. 2 babies at home, they were healthy, blah, blah, blah. But as I said, and so many times, a mother's heart grows a new heart for each baby. So when one heart breaks, That heart can't be repaired by another baby's heart. That's not how that works. If you haven't experienced it, you don't get it. So, whatever. But I also had the wherewithal to know that if I didn't allow myself to grieve and to feel sad, if I tried to fight the sadness or smother the sadness or eat away the sadness or drink away the sadness, I would turn angry again. And that was 1,000 times scarier for me because I am the most dangerous, self-destructive, angry person you will ever meet. If I turned angry, my marriage would self-destruct, my relationships would self-destruct. I am so damaging to myself when I am angry. And I have had to cry my way out of a lot of paper bags in the last couple of years. Like, okay, Jamie, this girl did you so dirty. She used you and she shit all over you. You can get angry and feel like you want to get even, and you can become vengeful, and you can become that girl who's got garbage in your mouth all the time. And you got garbage breath because you're constantly talking shit. Or you can cry it out. So I sat on the curb of the Apple store in the Summit and I cried my eyeballs out. That's what I did. If you feel sadness, folks, let it happen because it will manifest it into something else. And that is so damaging. All right. I love you guys so much today. It's Tuesday, Tea for Tuesday. Go team. I love you. Have a great day.